Hey, I'm Dave Rubin, and this is TYT140, a lot of news in a little time. NATO officials are accusing the Russian military of moving artillery units into Ukraine and using them to fire on Ukrainian forces. If true, this represents the first time the Russian military has engaged directly in fighting in eastern Ukraine. Meanwhile, a separate convoy of Russian trucks carrying humanitarian supplies has entered the war-torn Ukrainian city of Luhansk without Kiev's permission. The convoys will supply residents with necessities like food, water, and to boost their flagging spirits, autograph photos of a shirtless Vladimir Putin. Soon, Russia may not be the only country initiating new cross-border attacks, however. On Thursday, Defense Secretary Chuck Hagel suggested that defeating the militant ISIS group will require more than just airstrikes in Iraq. Hagel did not explicitly say U.S. forces would attack ISIS's base in Syria, but did not rule out the possibility either. Senator John McCain has expressed support for attacking ISIS in Syria. Of course, McCain also supported U.S. strikes against the Syrian government, which is fighting ISIS. Bottom line, John McCain just gets a semi over airstrikes. According to congressional investigators, the Defense Department violated the law when it swapped 5 Taliban leaders for Army Sergeant Bo Bergdahl, who was held prisoner in Afghanistan for 5 years. Specifically, investigators say the Pentagon broke the law by failing to notify relevant congressional committees 30 days in advance of the exchange. The Pentagon is not expected to face jail time for its crimes, however, because in addition to being a building, it's also rich and white. On Friday, the Obama administration announced a new accommodation for religious nonprofits that object to contraceptive coverage in their employees' health plans. The new rule will allow religious schools, hospitals, and other nonprofits to opt out of covering birth control by having government agencies arrange for third-party insurers to administer the coverage. With this compromise, female employees will still receive Obamacare's guaranteed contraception coverage, and religious charities will not be forced to think about how they've hired so many dirty, dirty sluts. And finally, V. Stiviano, one-time girlfriend of former LA Clippers owner Donald Sterling, has filed a $10 million lawsuit accusing the Sterlings of slandering her in the media by calling her a thief. In a separate lawsuit, Stiviano alleged that she spent 3 years acting as Sterling's beard to hide his homosexuality from the public. Despite the lawsuit, Stiviano says she has moved on and is thoroughly devoted to her new boyfriend, former Florida Governor Charlie Crist. I'm Dave Rubin. Follow us on Twitter at TYT140 and suggest stories using hashtag TYT140. We'll see you next time.